Good day, everybody. This is Lone Eagle 112358. Thank you for joining me today. Appreciate it so very much. Long time no see again. Let's do this. Let's get right into this. I'm going to show you guys how I feel North America is growing in size. So basically what we got here are the states of North Carolina, Delaware, and New Jersey. We're going to focus on these. So if you look at North Carolina, right here, and we'll talk about Virginia too. Actually, yes, we are going to talk about Virginia. It's reaching for the blue stuff that I claim in all my videos. That is right here. You see this border right here. All this light stuff is blue, light blue stuff. I predict will be land in the future. Because in my old world, the border or the coast of the United States was something like this, give or take. This did not exist. Okay, that is new. So what does that tell me? Well, it tells me that this land is growing out that way. How? Don't know. The creator. Thank you very much. But it's also, if you zoom in, look at the ocean floor. It's got all these arrows. I don't claim to know what those are, but you know, it's kind of like reaching for the blue stuff. You know what I mean? So that's very interesting. But I've been watching this whole coast for since day one, basically. This whole part of Delaware, New Jersey, New York, all this whole area is just messed up in a good way, not in a bad way. I actually thought the world was smaller and that we were losing land and that the world was filling up with that the world was filling up with water, but that's not the case. We've got areas of the world that is filling up with water, like northern Canada. Like right here, Canada is known to be the country of the million lakes. I've never heard of that, and I'm big into like atlases and like when I was a kid before internet and like those big thick atlas books. I was reading those. I never heard of that once. Never saw all these lakes before. This is all new to me, and you can go all over northern parts of Canada. This is Ontario now. That was Manitoba. This is Ontario. Look at this. You know what I mean? So parts of the world are being engulfed with water, while other parts of the world are extending and becoming larger in land. And I'm going to show you how I feel this is happening. So let's focus on Delaware and New Jersey and Virginia. Okay, I just showed you an example of North Carolina and how it's growing out. Okay, how I feel it's growing out. Let's stick with Virginia and Pennsylvania. Virginia. Well, these three here. We were just talking about them. Okay. So basically, what we've got here, now follow the lines. You see, I'm following a tributary, okay? Bodies of water that have broken into the land. Now here's the largest of the tributaries, this one right here. Chesapeake Bay. It's going right up into there. And then you have another one on this side. And if we scroll over here, you'll see them all over the place, right? Boom, one in there, one right 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 there. And if you scroll in even more, you'll see another one right there, another one right there. You see what I mean? Like it's like fractals, okay? I've explained this as fractals before. So you see these red marks? Well, let me take them away. Keep your eyes on them. Focus, focus, focus. Boom. There you go. So you see them, right? Follow the yellow trimming. Here's my prediction and what happened. So all this was a solid piece of land, and then I don't know how, I just know it happened. Well, I feel it happened through observation. Is that this side of the land used to be connected to this side at some point. We went to bed, we woke up, it was not. Okay, it had split open, filled up with water, and now what happened is that it created more land, and this extended out more, pushing this out like a bulge, and it's happening everywhere. Look at all the tributaries everywhere, all along the coast. Look at that. Look at all those veins. See that? And I know people are gonna be like, "Oh, those are rivers, Lone Eagle." I agree. I am not disagreeing with anything you pull out of Wikipedia and read to me. Okay, I'm not disagreeing with any of that stuff. Okay, I cannot explain what is going on. But here, let me show you what happened now. So you've seen all those multiple lines I showed you. And we can start over here again. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's just being nice, okay? Each one of these is 2 to 3 miles long or wide. So do the math. Do the length times width for each one, right? That's how much more new land we got from however long, and it keeps extending out here because I'm showing you these arrows on the ocean floor. Like, I'm not calling them arrows, I'm just following a pattern, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what those are, okay? So what you're seeing is more land being created right here. So if these split up, if each one of these split up, that creates land here. And I can't say for sure what's happening on the mainland. Maybe there's more mainland being grown, pushing this bulge out. I don't know. I don't know what's happening. But what we have now, and you see it all over the coast of the United States, are these thin, long beaches everywhere. You know what I mean? They never used to be there. Nobleness D, he picked this up. This one right here. You know? So, I'm not alone in this. People will see this. So what happened here, I'm going to show you three things, three stages. So I feel the first stage is this one right here, okay, where the land cracks and separates the land, turning it into a nub. You see the nub? Here, let me draw the nub. This is a nub right here, that part. Whoops. And then it goes back around. Well, this area, this land right here, I call it a little nub, okay? It's a peninsula. Well, that's what Delaware was, okay? But look at Delaware now. Delaware used to be a small little peninsula, now it's this giant peninsula. Oh, and by the way, look at this. Delmarva Peninsula, that's what it is. Look right here. That's what we're looking at. This is Delaware. Let's read this. The Delmarva Peninsula, or simply Delmarva, is a large peninsula on the east coast of the United States, occupied by most of Delaware, as well as the eastern shore of Maryland and Virginia. Although called a peninsula, and this is it, ladies and gentlemen, it has become an island after the digging of the Chesapeake and Delaware Canal, okay? When did this happen? Well, whenever they built the canal, right? Listen, I've never heard of Delaware being an island. It is now an island. They just snuck that in there. Okay? Oh yeah, shit. You still calling that a peninsula or Lone Eagle? Yeah, it's an island now. I'm like, shit, okay, cool. So, look at all these cracks in the mainland. Boom, 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 boom. All the red lines I was showing you. Look, it's happening here, wrapped around. And it's going right into the mainland, I'm telling you. And that's what happened to Delaware. The crack, it went straight up, and right in. And then here's the canal they built that turned it into an island, that massive piece of land we just observed. Right here, okay? They built that, turning this massive peninsula into an island. Can you believe that? Can you believe that? So, I just showed you two stages. The first stage is this one, where all the land breaks up. The second stage is Delaware, because you can clearly see that it's broken off the land now. If you're with me, if you're where I'm from, right? See this? Clearly broken off from the mainland, and is now an island. And then let me show you the next stage. Actually, I got that backwards. This is the first stage, right here, New Jersey. You know what? I don't even know what I'm talking about. I'm just showing you stages. Because here's another tributary. Now watch New Jersey. This is Philadelphia we are just passing now. Boom, it ends right around there, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? It goes right up there. So what's happening to Delaware, what happened to all these in Virginia and in North Carolina and all up and down the coast of America is happening to New Jersey. Okay? I'm telling you, this right here is going in somehow, and all we need is another canal to make New Jersey an island. Wait for it, you know what I mean? Wait for it. You can see the pattern, look. Nub, 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 bigger nub. And then this piece of land is breaking off again. I'm telling you guys. Telling you. Anyway. Oh yeah, here, let me show you Delta. What time we got? Oh, okay, we're making good time here. So, what we got here is the Delta. So what I showed you here are tributaries. of the water breaking into the land, creating more land. So once all this water seeps back into the ocean, should it, we'll have more land. That's my prediction. How the water seeps back into the ocean, I don't know, but I have a feeling it will. And then right here, you got deltas. You got the land reaching out. You have the reverse effect, where we had right here, you got it in one picture, you got the water going in the land with this right here, and over here you got water going out into the ocean to the light blue stuff. My claim that is new land. Will it be new land? Okay, that's Louisiana. So in one picture here we've got deltas and tributaries all along the coast of Texas right here. Where the hurricane just hit is all tributaries. You can see the water filling up the land, breaking it apart. You can see the veins, the symbiote action going on right into the mainland. I'm telling you, it's splitting it up more. It's splitting it up, ripping it open, filling up with water. Then the water will drain out, creating more land. To all my Christian friends, you know, is there something in the Bible? Because like I know of the Bible, I know some passages. I don't know much about it, but isn't there something in the Bible about there will be new land on earth after it's all over? Well, you're looking at it. If that's true, I'm assuming that it's something that just glossed over my memory. I was like, oh, I wonder if that sounds familiar. But if that's true, well, I'm showing you this, okay? I'm showing you the new land. Okay, this is a delta. Look at this whole area. You see the effect? Jagged land, well that's it reaching out into the blue stuff that I claim is new land in all my videos, okay? And you're seeing it with North Carolina and right here. You're seeing both of these places. Here, let me get a proper zoom in. Okay, right here. Right here. And right here. I'm showing you examples of land protruding out into the ocean towards the blue stuff, towards the edge of the blue stuff. And then right here, and all along the coast, we could go right here, could go right here, right here, but we were focusing right here. All of those are tributaries going into the land. So I'm showing you two different things. I'm showing you two different ways of land being created. In my opinion, because my old Earth, this did not look like that. And this is getting bigger, this whole area. So I'm just following a sequence. I'm observing things and I'm showing them to you guys. It's up to you to take what I just said, make it your own, add to it, please. Okay, do what you want on here. I would love your opinion. Please leave me a comment in the section below. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. This is very important. Okay guys, when you look up more and you look at the yellow borders, it never used to look like that. You know what this looks like? And it's growing out. My prediction here is that the land's growing out to the blue stuff. Well, you find that all over the world. Okay? I love coming over here. You see it all over here, but a prime example is right here. Here's another one. Okay? Same thing. Same thing happening right here. Bangladesh. There's so many lines. See that nub? Okay, here, let me show you a couple examples of, and then I'm going to peace out, of Delaware. And what I'm claiming is happening to New Jersey. You see the nub action going on there? Yeah, nub action. Let's get me some nub. Looking for nub in all the wrong places. Here, see right here? Qatar. I believe I'm pronouncing that right. Nub. It never used to be a nub. These used to connect. I'm telling you, I used to love coming here. I still do, but this is new. This gap in between there at the water, that's new. That's a nub. It's happening there. Where else? Where else? Where else? Where else? Look, nub action. Where else? I wanted to show you one more. Oh, I'm having a brain fart. Anyway, it'll come to me in a moment, and I'll just jump right to it. But look, you see the land breaking up here, like it's all jagged. Well, that's it reaching out to the blue stuff, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, I'm telling you, I'm telling you, telling you. And it might stop at some point. I don't know if it's gonna go exactly right to the edge of the blue stuff because there are lots of places in the world where there's a coast and it's really shallow for a long time. So I don't know. I don't know when it stops. It just does when it does. Okay, just showing you what I observe. Anyway, that's the end of the video. I really wanted to. Where's that other nub? Oh, yeah, it was Russia. That's right. See, giant nub. Look right here. Popped out from right here. Okay, and what happens? This is exactly like Delaware. They're almost shaped the same too. And this is happening to here, right here. They're almost shaped the same. Look, long edge, and then one side it's all weird. Look at Delaware. Long edge, and one side's all weird. Okay, they're just reversed because you're seeing a repeating pattern happen all over the world. What I'm seeing here is a flower open up and blossom. This is this is fractals and Fibonacci. Okay. Anyway, I got lots more examples of like Earth changes coming up. I really missed Google Earth. I jumped on it, and I'm busy with work. I work at night now, and sometimes during the day, so it's really tough to make videos and stay in touch with people. I really wanted to be on Dan Scare Performance channel, but I just couldn't make it, man. I can't make it. I apologize. He invited me a week in advance, and I had to cancel on him like 4 or 5 hours prior, so I feel terrible. Big shout out to him. He's got a lot of awesome videos he's putting out, and that last one with the revelations is beautiful. So it's giving me a lot of hope. That video actually made me make this one. I was inspired to make another video because of that. So stay tuned for more videos. Oh, here's the other nub right here. I was looking at it. See what I say? I said I was gonna see it and I was gonna talk about it. See, nub. Got some nub action. Looking for nub. Water, water. Okay. Boom. They were right beside each other. One there, one there. Delaware. I showed you Delaware. I showed you all of this in Virginia, and then I showed you what's happening with New Jersey, and then I showed you Russia. Okay, guys, I'm showing you consistencies. I'm showing you repeating patterns. That's what you want for proof. That's what you want to see. Okay, I just showed it to you. It's up to you to do what you want with this information, all right? I love you guys so very much. Hope you guys are having a great week, great couple of weeks. Sorry for my absence, but, you know, we all got to just carry on with life a bit. But I'm watching. I'm watching everybody, and like I said, big shout out to Dan Scare Performance. All right, guys, have a great day. Love yourself, love your neighbor. Let me know what you guys think about my claim on the East Coast. Let me know what you see. Let me know if you guys see any differences happening too in the world, because the more eyes, the better. All right, love yourself, love your neighbor, and I love you. Lone Eagle 112358. Peace. Good day, everybody. This is Lone Eagle 112358. Thank you for joining me today. I appreciate it so very, 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 very much. Long time no see again. Let's do this. Let's get right into this. I'm going to show you guys how I feel North America land in the future. Because in my old world, the border or the coast of the United States was something like this, give or take. This did not exist. Okay, that is new. So what does that tell me? Well, it tells me that this land is growing out that way. How? Don't know. The creator. Thank you very much. But it's also, if you zoom in, look at the ocean floor. It's got all these arrows. I don't claim to know what those are, but, you know, it's kind of like reaching for the blue stuff. You know what I mean? So that's very interesting. But I've been watching this whole coast for since day one, basically. This whole part of Delaware, New Jersey, New York, all this whole area is just messed up in a good way, not in a bad way. I actually thought the world was smaller and that we were losing land and that, you know, the world was filling up. It's growing in size. So basically what we got here are the states of North Carolina, Delaware, and New Jersey. We're going to focus on these. So if you look at North Carolina, which is right here, and we'll talk about Virginia too. Actually, yes, we are going to talk about Virginia. It's reaching for the blue stuff that I claim in all my videos. That is right here. You see this border right here. All this light stuff is blue, light blue stuff. I predict will be that the world was filling up with water, but that's not the case. We've got areas of the world that is filling up with water, like northern Canada. Like right here, Canada is known to be the country of the million lakes. I've never heard of that, and I'm big into like atlases and like, you know, I was a kid before internet and like, you know those big thick atlas books. I was reading those. I never heard of that once. Never saw all these lakes before. This is all new to me. And you can go all over northern parts of Canada. This is Ontario now.